This movie was so good, it made me believe in the Easter Bunny again. No sleep till. Let's just get to the review. Alright, so Cyrus, directed by Jay and Mark Duplass. It stars Jonah Hill, John C. Reilly, Marissa Tomei, and Catherine Keener. From the minds of two unknown indie director brother duo, Jay and Mark Duplass, comes the brutally honest, poignant look at letting go. Cyrus. John, played by John C. Reilly, is a 42-year-old divorcee who still grieves about his ex-wife, played by Catherine Keener, Jamie, leaving him 7 years prior. But they continue to be best friends. Now, Jamie is getting married to Tim, played by Matt Walsh, who was in The Hangover, and Old School. But since John is having trouble with his self-confidence, he is dragged by Jamie to go to a party Tim and her are invited to meet some women. Luckily, John meets Molly, played by Marissa Tomei, and immediately they become smitten with each other until one day John meets Molly's strange 22-year-old son Cyrus, played by Jonah Hill, who might have something up his sleeve. Alright, let me get this start out with the pros. The direction by the Duplass brothers is superb. The cinematography at times feels very raw and powerful. The story is executed perfectly, even though you have seen this story many times before. Cheaper by the Dozen, Mama's Boy, etc. But it is so original of what the situations are. Oh, I forgot to mention how freaking funny this movie is. The comedy in this film is way more satisfying than all the other comedies I have seen uh, most of this summer, except Dinner for Schmucks, MacGruber, Get Him to the Greek, and Despicable Me. There is also a running gag in this film, including a pair of white Adidas that I won't spoil. Also, the chemistry between Tomei and Reilly felt really sincere. As for the performances, Reilly gives his strongest performance I've ever seen him give. John is a character you really relate/care for, and trust me, you'll be rooting for him the whole entire time. Tomei is also great as Molly, but I don't think she'll ever beat her Oscar-winning performance in My Cousin Vinny. That's just way too superb. Keener finally gives a likable performance playing this after playing the exact same character in every film she's in. 40-Year-Old Virgin, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Lightning Thief, and Being John Malkovich, etc. But the absolute best performance in this film, and arguably the best performance I've seen this year, is Jonah Hill as Cyrus, who who better get a nomination for Best Supporting Actor or I'll do something. Hill finally breaks out of his shadow, playing a character you wouldn't imagine him ever playing. If there is a nitpick that I would have with this film is that the ending could have been less Hollywood-esque. Cyrus is a heartbreaking, brutally honest dramedy that will have you raving about it after you walk out of the theater. Overall, I would give Cyrus a 10 out of 10. See it.